We're in sunny Wakefield at Premier Timber Systems because for the project in Boston we're looking to use timber frame. We're going to go in there, talk to the lads, have a look at their setup, their warehouse, their storage, see what they're all about. They're a new company, they're pretty exciting, they want to do stuff, and I thought it'd be good to support a new company who are on the up. So let's go inside and have a look.
You see, as we put the information into the saw, it's already reading off.
Yeah.
So as the timber goes on, you'll see as well, we'll have it, you've got the moisture content on the bottom of the pack. So every pack that comes in, we have to check so many packs. So we've got a moisture reader for checking to make sure we're the correct, the correct readings. To be honest, we've never had any issues with the moisture content.
Yeah.
So it'll go from here, it'll then go to a setter down here. He'll have the paperwork, so he'll then start to make as per the drawings.
Yeah.
This then goes to, as you can see, it's got all the dimensions. This will go through how we make this panel. End details, width, where noggins go. It's telling us what's actually required. In this particular one, there's two of them, there's two of them, there's two of them. It's very, very straightforward. It's not rocket science. Doesn't need to be. He'll tell him, here on this job, we've got plasterboard noggin going in. So we're giving him the information here. Yeah. So ultimately, we're taking the headache away from anyone else. That it's all done in the factory.
Yeah.
So there can still be additional items. People might want a service noggin for a TV, which we can't control where that go. We can't control what room.
Yeah.
If you're putting a bathroom in, you might want a rail around the middle. So what we do is we'll put in what is required as a minimum, but that can be upgraded. You can pay extra. But to me, I think a lot of the work and noggins are done on site, because when you've got your plasterboarder there, he knows what that room is, the final layout of that room. And anything that's an external panel,
Yeah.
obviously external panels have to be treated. So all you can see, the timber's got a slight tint to it, yellow. That's the treated stuff. If it was white, like that pack there, so you can quite clearly see that wouldn't be treated. That's an internal panel. So the internals are not treated. Obviously, as the panels are made, they're checked, they move, whether or not he sprays it there or sprays it here, but we treat, and it's quite a critical point.
How long did it leave it here for?
No, but it's literally, today we've probably got 3 staff on holiday today, and it's nothing to do with the football either, which is, so ordinarily these will be moving, they're flying through here. Because obviously,
How many people work here?
we've got, in total, I think we've got 18 lads, including here and next door, but we are continuously, we're at a point now, we can run this with we think about 20 in both factories. We can put a shift on, we can work late, because we're on an industrial estate, we've got the benefit of doing what we want. The product price is a problem, because we don't know where we are with the price, we've seen, we had to ring a client up, quite a big client, who gave me an order for 55 houses and 22, because overnight the prices went up. We knew they were going up 50 quid, and they went up 150. And we had to ring them and say thanks, but no thanks, which was quite embarrassing. I've never had to do that before. Fortunately, we repriced it and got one of the orders back, but it's took a lot to get because I think people are concerned and very conscious, and they should be. But the material itself is only worth, this is the most it's ever been, and I think it's got to its ceiling now. Personally, and we hope it just,
Do you think that's Brexit, COVID, or a combination?
I think it's a little bit of less on Brexit, more on America. Donald Trump promised to build so many million houses as he was leaving.
Yeah.
So they've carried that on. So America's been booming, China's been booming, but China also has a lot of, they have a million cube of stock at any one point. So they've just built the stock up, got to it, and their economy now is slowing down a little bit. So that's allowed a little bit more material to come through. And I think, to be honest with you, I think a lot of companies have jumped on the bandwagon of let's make some quick money.
Yeah.
We were reading an article the other day. One of our timber suppliers, this has got 2 of them now, record profits. And we're like, hey, record profits and selling less because they're selling it for a hell of a lot more. Just as an indication, the price we're paying now is triple. Since January 2020, we're paying 3 times as much for this raw material, the timber now. Right, well, obviously panels come through here, it's been end treated, you've just OSB'd it, because it's, you know, on an external panel, 99% will be OSB'd. So once we've OSB'd them, that's OSB 3, which is it's an external quality strand board, which is for humid conditions. So what they've done now is this product here, it's a breather membrane, but it's reflective. There's two types. You can use basically blue or silver. Silver's the posh one, but that's obviously got a reflective quality to it as well, and that, in conjunction with the other products that go in, start to help your U value. Like if you use that gives you 0.01 if you use it with the other product we use. These are made based upon the 2.4, so we know the length. You know, we also make a longer panel. We make a 2.4 by 2.4 panel. So 2.4 fits on a wagon without any special notification. So all our panels are made already, so we know which ones to be made to go on a panel, and also when they go to site, they'll be taken off in an order. There might not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they will be taken off that they are in as close an order as possible. But these will just go outside, sit outside, then they'll just be plonked straight onto an attic. It's a very straightforward process. I mean, the big thing is controlling material. We don't have a lot, but we do have waste. We've got skips out. You can see here, look. We've got some of the lads most people now have a log burner.
Yeah.
We're looking.
Lads might just take
some of the lads will just take it. We are looking because there's a machine where you billet it and you make it into little pellets, and a lot of people use these in these big boilers they've got. So you know, there's a lot we're looking at. There's people that you can buy a machine and it puts it into a kindling.
All right.
There's quite, you know, but that's where it's the next stage of, you know, once we start getting a really big build-up of material, of wastage, we know we need to do something. We don't get a lot, but yes, we do get some. The good thing we've got, that saw has got an optimizer. So that saw will say, right, you know, you need a 5. If you get a 5.4, we work on a percentage ratio of what our waste is. We want to be at, you know, in the high 90s. Yeah. Every now and again it'll hit an 80, but if you change, you know, it might say 87. If you change it to we've got some 6 metres in, it might get your wastage down, and that's what we look at. Yeah, it's a game in the office to see who can get the highest number. You've seen it material-wise again. We've got a big saw over there, which obviously is an absolute beast of a saw.
Yeah. How much is that?
That was, I think that cost us about 11, 12, 13 grand.
Okay.
It's refurbished. You know, it wasn't very old, but it was something. Well, I'll be honest, it was another issue because we needed to get stuff, and at COVID, there wasn't it. But we managed to. It was bigger than what we would have normally gone for. We would have gone for 2 smaller ones. Yeah. But it's an absolute beast of what it can do. We're very conscious that you're as good as your last job, but we've not got to that stage with people yet because we're on our first job with them. Because people don't. Let's be fair, they don't know who we are. Yeah. You know, they know. Oh, Nick Harrington. Oh yeah, he's from Haworth Timber. You know this, we know that. But they don't know who we are as a collective, who we are as a team. It's like when we had the meeting before. Carl was he knows Lee and Alan, good lads of this and that, but no one else does.
I hope you enjoyed that visit because I definitely did. Good to see the setup. It's always good to talk to people, see the white of their eyes. We had good negotiation conversation around the contract. That's something which we haven't filmed, obviously, but it's very likely we're going to do work with these guys. They're well set up, they're flexible, and they've got good values, so that always counts. And of course, follow these videos for the Boston project, because we're going to talk you through and show you everything from start to finish, including the structuring, funding, selling, the whole lot. But for now, watch this video on the New England Club. That's something which we've just finished off. 12 flats, commercial conversion. There's some really interesting stuff there, and I know you'll find it useful. If you like this video, click subscribe so we can keep you updated with the Boston project and everything else, of course. And if you like this video, comment, like it, so I can answer your questions. And I know this is the kind of content you want. Because if you don't, then let me know what you want and we'll get you that content.